I didn't plan to file for divorce that day, but the moment I opened that message, I knew my marriage was already over. It wasn't even sent to me. It was a notification that popped up on my wife's laptop while she was in the shower. Just one line, one sentence I wish I never saw. Same time tonight? He still has no idea. I remember staring at the screen, waiting for my brain to catch up with my eyes. Same time tonight? He still has no idea. At first, I told myself it wasn't what I thought. It couldn't be. Not her, not my wife. We'd been married for 4 years, 4 good years, or at least that's what I believed. We weren't perfect, but we were stable. No major fights, no screaming matches, just normal life. Work, dinners, late night movies, inside jokes. The kind of marriage people don't question. She used to call me her safe place. That's what made it hurt more. I closed the laptop slowly, like it might explode if I moved too fast. My hands were already shaking. When she came out of the bathroom, towel wrapped around her hair, she smiled like nothing was wrong. "Hey, can you pass me my phone?" she said casually. That smile, I'd seen it 1,000 times. Warm, familiar, safe. But now, it felt like a mask. "Yeah?" I said, trying to keep my voice steady. I handed it to her, watching closely, waiting for something, anything, to confirm what I'd just seen. Nothing. She just unlocked it, checked something quickly, and walked into the bedroom like it was just another normal day. But it wasn't, because now I had a question I couldn't ignore. Who was she meeting tonight? That question stayed in my head all day. At work, I couldn't focus. Every little thing she'd done over the past few months started replaying in my mind, but differently. The late nights, the sudden girls' outings, the way she started taking her phone everywhere, even to the bathroom. Back then, I trusted her. I never questioned it. Now, it all felt connected. By evening, I had already made a decision. I wasn't going to confront her, not yet. I needed to know the truth. So when she got dressed that night, simple outfit, nothing too flashy, and said, "I'm going out for a bit, just need some fresh air," I nodded, like everything was fine. "Don't wait up," she added. That line hit differently now. I waited exactly 10 minutes after she left. Then I followed her. My heart was pounding the entire drive. Part of me still hoped I was wrong, that I'd misunderstood everything, that there was a simple explanation. But deep down, I already knew. She didn't go far, just across town to a quiet restaurant we'd never been to before. I parked at a distance and watched her walk in. She looked different. Not like the woman who left the house casually. There was intention in her steps. That's when my stomach dropped. Because people don't move like that unless they're meeting someone important. I sat there for a few minutes, trying to calm myself, telling myself to think rationally. Then I got out of the car. Each step toward that restaurant felt heavier than the last, like I was walking towards something that would change my life forever. And I was right. Through the glass window, I saw her, sitting across from a man I had never seen before. They weren't just talking, they were comfortable. Too comfortable, leaning in, smiling, laughing in a way I hadn't seen in months. I stood there frozen, watching a version of my wife I didn't recognize. Then he reached across the table and held her hand. That was it. That moment, something inside me snapped. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly, like a final thread breaking. I didn't storm in, I didn't make a scene. I just stood there for a few more seconds, letting the reality settle in. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This wasn't innocent. This was real. And somehow, that wasn't even the worst part. Because, as I turned to leave, something told me to check one more thing. Her laptop. I drove home faster than I should have, my hands gripping the steering wheel like I needed something solid to hold on to. When I got back, the house felt empty, too quiet. I went straight to the laptop and opened it. It didn't take long. Messages, emails, hidden folders I never knew existed. And what I found hurt more than anything I saw at that restaurant. It wasn't just one man. There were conversations, multiple, different names, different dates, not all physical maybe, but emotional? Definitely. She had been living an entirely different life behind my back, planning meetups, sharing things she never told me, laughing, flirting. There was even one message that made my chest tighten. "I don't think I've ever been this happy before." She sent that while married to me. I sat there, staring at the screen, trying to process how long this had been going on. Months, maybe longer. And the scariest part? She was good at hiding it. Too good. Which meant this wasn't a mistake. It was a choice, repeated over and over again. That's when the anger finally hit. Not loud, not explosive, cold, clear. I closed the laptop, grabbed my keys, and walked out again. But this time, I wasn't following her. I was driving somewhere else, straight to a lawyer's office I remembered from a friend's recommendation. It was late, but I didn't care. I sat in my car outside, waiting, thinking, replaying everything, every hug, every moment I thought was real, and realizing it wasn't what I believed. When the office opened the next morning, I was the first one inside. No hesitation, no second guessing. "I want to file for divorce," I said. Even hearing myself say it felt surreal, like I was talking about someone else's life. But it was mine, and it was over. When I got home later that day, she was already there, sitting on the couch like nothing had happened. "Hey," she said softly, "you didn't text me back last night." I was worried. Worried? That word almost made me laugh. I looked at her, really looked at her, and for the first time, I didn't see my wife. I saw a stranger. "I know," I said calmly. She frowned slightly. "Know what? I didn't raise my voice. I didn't accuse. I just walked over, placed the divorce papers on the table in front of her, and stepped back." She stared at them, confused at first. Then her expression changed. Shock, panic, fear. "What is this?" she whispered. "You tell me," I replied. There was a long silence, the kind that says everything without a single word. "I can explain," she started, but I shook my head. "That's the problem," I said quietly. "You had so many chances to explain, and you chose not to." Tears filled her eyes instantly. "It's not what you think. It's exactly what I think," I cut in, still calm. And honestly, that's what hurts the most. Because it wasn't just the betrayal, it was the lies, the effort it took to hide everything. The fact that she could come home, look me in the eyes, and pretend. That kind of damage doesn't fix itself. She kept talking, apologizing, crying. But I had already made peace with my decision, not because it was easy, but because it was necessary. I walked away from that conversation knowing one thing for sure: trust, once broken like that, doesn't come back the same. And sometimes, the hardest decisions are the ones that save you from losing yourself completely. So yeah, I didn't plan to file for divorce that day. But looking back now, it was the moment I finally chose the truth over the illusion. If you were in my position, would you have walked away immediately or tried to fix what was already broken? If you found out your partner was living a whole different life behind your back, would you leave instantly like I did, or stay and try to fix it? Drop your answer in the comments. No filters, no perfect answers. I want the real truth. And if you've ever been in a situation like this, share your story too, because someone reading it right now might need the courage you didn't have back then. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more real, powerful stories like this.